Hi, I'm David Hill with New York Habitat. Today I'm with Lily Heise, who is a representative from Context Travel. Context Travel is a company that we have partnered up with in the last few months. They caught our eye because they have taken walking tours to a whole new level. Lily, tell us a little bit about what Context is.
Sure. Well, thanks for having me here today,
yes.
David. Context is much different than your average tour company for a few reasons. We are a network of scholars and experts who lead in-depth walking seminars in 13 cities now in the cultural capitals of the world.
Okay, great. So we are going to throw a few questions at Lily, and you're going to like these answers. So Lily, you mentioned in your introduction of Context Travel that you guys organize walking seminars. So what exactly is a walking seminar, and how is it different from an average walking tour?
Okay, well that's a good question, David. You know, an average tour, usually there are, first of all, between 15 and 25 people. One thing that's very important for us is that we focus in-depthly on a subject and with a small group of people.
Okay.
So all of our walks, in no matter what city, have a maximum of 6 people. So it's really like you're going back to college. Also because our walks are led by docents, not tour guides. These are real experts in their field, and that can often be from a university professor to someone working on their PhD dissertation to an architect, archaeologist, or a chef, food writer, sommelier. So there's someone who knows their subject inside and out.
Great.
And more. And so you're really getting this amazing in-depth experience that on an average tour, you just skim the surface. We really go under the skin of our cities and of the topics we look at.
Okay, so now I saw that you guys recently won an award with the National Geographic Sustainable Tourism Challenge. It's a long thing to say, isn't it? Can you tell me a little bit how Context approaches sustainability?
Yes, that's part of our main philosophy. And we like to say that we help travelers tread lightly on the cities where we operate. So again, our approach of just small group walking tours. So we use minimally cars. We promote our visitors to walk or take public transportation as much as possible. If we're doing excursion, we also travel by train.
Okay.
And we also do carbon offsetting, so even on all of our clients' flights, so we pay back in various ways.
Okay.
We also pay back to the cities in other ways. We have a foundation that supports local conservation projects, an artisan project too, so we really try to engage, and we also help our clients make sustainable decisions. And one thing that we like to promote are ways that clients can travel sustainably in the cities. That can be from staying in an apartment. That's something that we really promote because that's sustainable. You're helping the local economy.
Exactly.
But you're staying in an apartment. You're getting to know the true essence of the city instead of just staying in a big hotel, and that wastes a lot of energy as well.
Okay, so now you talked a little bit about the types of walks you guys do. Do you have any kind of favorites that you're excited about? And if someone said, "What's your favorite tour? What's your favorite seminar? What is it?"
Oh, well, that's a really tough question, because in Paris we have over 40 walking seminars.
Right.
So quite a lot, from art history to architecture to gastronomy, and people come to Paris for those subjects. One walk that I really like is a culinary walk we have called the Baguette to Bistro.
Okay.
That's a really great walk.
I like it already.
It's really nice also for people staying in apartments because it explores some foundations of French cuisine. And so you explore the baguette, what's a good baguette from a bad baguette.
Right.
You look at cheese, different aging, seasonal cheese, and then visit some wonderful other specialty shops. We also have a new walk on jazz history. And it's called Le Jazz Hot.
Nice.
And it's a wonderful walk. No one else is doing anything like this. It's led by jazz musicians and educators. And you look at the history of jazz, which really developed in Paris in conjunction with with other places as well. But a lot of American musicians were going to Paris for jazz, and so it's a great walk, and it ends at a jazz concert. So we like to do things a little off the beaten path, besides going to the Louvre, which we do as well, but offering visitors a different look at the city.
Yeah, a different take, right?
Yes.
So really it becomes a thing where if you've been to Paris a million times or one time, there will be a seminar that works really well for you.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's
what kind of areas in Paris do you tend to focus on a single area when you do your tours, or just does it depend on the subject that takes you to different spots of Paris?
That's a good question too. Actually, it depends on the subject, but we do a great walk in the Marais called the Marais Mansions, and so that looks at the history of the Marais through the wonderful mansions that are there. We also do a walk in Montmartre. That's a lovely area to visit and very artistic, and so that's a nice walk for visitors too. We do a walk in the Latin Quarter in Saint-Germain area called the Rive Gauche Evening Stroll.
Nice.
But we do things that are a little different too. We have a walk on immigration, for example, and that walk explores how Paris is changing and evolving through its immigrants too, and that explores kind of the outer areas of Paris too, so that's different and excellent for people being to Paris a number of times.
Okay, so let's take an average tourist going to Paris. What kind of advice can you offer?
Well, you know, Paris is fantastic, and it's really, I think it can be intimidating because it's a big city. However, I think it's really important to get off the beaten path a bit. You know, staying in an apartment is a great way, like I mentioned before, because you get to know the local shopkeepers. You can have a local cafe where you go to.
Right.
But one tip I can give are the museums in Paris, which are always have free entrance, and those are the City of Paris museums, and like the Musée Carnavalet, the History of Paris Museum, the Petit Palais, which is wonderful. It has this eclectic collection of art, and these are all free, so people should really look into how they can make the most of their trip, having wonderful cultural experiences, but they can also save a little money too.
Well, that's a great piece of advice, so thank you for that, and thank you for your time. And like I said, this is in Paris. They also do 13 other cities in the world, so check out their website, which is contexttravel.com, right?
Yes, that's it.
And you can also find links to their site on our website. So thank you for coming out here to New York. You're heading back to Paris Sunday, right?
Yes, back to Paris.
So next time I come, I will be received with welcome arms and go in a nice seminar to learn about baguette. Is that the idea?
Absolutely. The baguette to bistros, all free.
Great.